And the butterfly effect is real. Ready with me for a date night with my man. It is Jack and I's 2-year anniversary. So we're going to a nice Italian restaurant tonight. Oh, that's really bright. I personally believe we have the cutest love story. We met when I was on clinical rotation in Tennessee 2 years ago, and I was in this town completely alone for 5 weeks. And honestly, I loved it. I had the best time just exploring by myself. But then on my very last week being here, I decided to go kayaking to an island in the middle of the river. And I was actually really upset because I wanted to go at 8 a.m. and they didn't have any available time until 11 a.m., which is notable. Long story short, I'm alone kayaking and it's really hot. It's like I literally have to swim or I'm going to have a heat stroke. And there was a group of people on that island. So I was like, whatever, you're gonna go swim right next to these people all alone. I ended up getting into a conversation with some of the girls and kind of explained, hey, what you're not supposed to do, don't recommend this. Hey, I'm here alone on clinical rotation. This is my last weekend. And those girls were like, hey, come out with us. We're going to the bars tonight. Fast forward later that night, I decided that I was going to go. I got an Uber to go meet these strangers at a bar. Again, don't recommend. This could have ended horribly. But once I got to that bar, Jack and I could not stop talking. And I actually felt guilty at the time because I was like, oh, these girls invited me out and I kind of look like, you know, only talking to this one guy. But we had so much in common. We had gotten to the point in our conversation where I thought he was lying to me with how much we had in common. The next day, he asked me to play pickleball. I, again, felt like we had so much in common. And we went on 5 more dates in the next week. And then I needed to move back to Pennsylvania for my next clinical rotation. And I will never forget it. He literally said, I will follow you there. Lo and behold, I moved to Pittsburgh and he's like, I'm coming. And we start FaceTiming every single day. He started traveling and following me when I would be on different clinical rotations, whether it be in Pennsylvania, Ohio, I was even in California at one point. And we started dating long distance and we were long distance for a little over a year before I graduated college and told myself I was going to base my decision on where to move based on where I got a job. But I applied to 1 place in Pennsylvania and 46 places in Tennessee. Here we are a whole nother year later and we're living together and I'm getting ready for our date. Listen, the butterfly effect is real. I actually was initially pretty upset when I got my rotation in Tennessee because I just wanted to travel for all my rotations and I'd already been in Tennessee. That on top of the fact that I also did not want to kayak at 11 a.m. I really wanted 8 a.m. for some reason, but the only available time was 11. It's just so crazy to me that those decisions quite literally shaped my entire life. Especially because I thought there was absolutely no way I was going to find my to-be husband on clinical rotations because I was literally in a different state every other month. This is the final look. I love a mini dress with high boots. Anyway, girls, if you have not had any luck, maybe go to a city you've never been to, spend 5 weeks there, but on the last week, rent a kayak at 11 a.m. and kayak to an island in the middle of the river. You might have luck then.